My next guest anchors time. He also co-hosts the new Sports Center Year in Review 2006. Some great highlights in here. Please welcome Stuart Scott. How are you?
I'm great.
Thanks very much for being here. That's very nice. Oh yeah, booyah.
That's
We'll get to all
That's
that.
good. Can I write that down and use that?
You get that a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you use this expression, booyah. You got some great expressions. Booyah is good. Redunculous. You're using that now?
Redunculous is kind of new. Redunculous, there's a new one, ridiculified.
Ridiculified.
Yeah, I just like creating words that aren't words and creating my own little dictionary.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you think you're going to get any of these into an actual dictionary someday if you just keep sticking to them?
I hope, but even more important than that, Mike Ditka, Coach Mike Ditka, took ridiculified and made it ridiculified this past Monday in NFL primetime.
That's terrific. That's
so
great.
So it's like you are growing something that's not real.
I'm familiar with that phenomenon. Yeah, we do that a lot here. Now, we have something in common. Both of us are on late. You know, your original airing is pretty late at night, and I'm on late. So we both have viewers that watch us from bed. And I'm just curious if you've experienced the phenomenon that I have where it's almost a more intimate connection with your fan. Do you think that's fair to say?
I think so. And also, here's the thing about it, though. If you have a Nielsen box and you go to sleep with the TV on and you're not watching, it still counts in the ratings.
That's right, yeah.
That's very cool.
Oh, I looked into that a long time ago. I don't care if people are actually watching the show, as long as they're monitored and they pass out. Even if at like 8 o'clock in the evening, if they leave the TV on, it counts.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Actually, there was a couple that came up to me about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
True story. And they said, you know, we were together, we were snuggled up, all natural, under the blankets.
Right.
When we decided to get married, watching you.
Right.
I didn't really know where to go with that. I was like, thanks. That's
it's
good.
not often, you don't think of like ESPN as putting you in that kind of a mood, you know what I mean? It's a weird thing.
Highlights, it's exciting. It's not tender.
It's not tender.
And sweet and
Right.
sleepy time.
Right. I get calls from people while they're doing it, you know, like, we're watching you now. It's very weird. I don't like it.
Wow, they must not really be into what they're doing.
No, none of that. Anything to avoid it, yeah. Now, of course, obviously, you're in the world of sports. You're a sports guy, but you also did theater growing up. Is that right?
Yeah, in high school. I did a West Side Story a long, long time ago, like 1982, and did a pretty good, The Wiz, pretty decent show of The Wiz back in North Carolina back in 1983. And it's kind of interesting because when I did West Side Story, it was the fall of my senior year in high school. I was captain of the football team, and we did shows. Our first 6 performances were maybe the first 6 practices. I had to leave practice early, take off shoulder pads, thigh pads, jockstrap, put on, remind you, this was the early 80s, put on leg warmers.
Were you in a production of Flashdance, or I mean,
long curly hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting, fun.
Did you get any attitude ever from people for, you know, you're in the sports world, but at the same time you're trying to be in the musical world?
No, I'd leave practice and my teammates would start doing goofy pirouettes on the field.
Right.
And the coaches would too.
Right. It's always good when the coach joins in on the mocking of the player.
I was actually, I went to a buddy's house there in Winston-Salem, and I left football practice. I had my leg warmers on. Nope, this is a small group. This is me and you. Nobody else is going to know.
Yeah, no one's going to know this. Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
And I went up to my buddy's house, and his father was like old school South, like 80 years old.
Right.
And he told me later, he said, look, he pulled back the drapes and said, ain't that boy Stuart? He ain't funny, is he?
Right.
You know. And
that's back when funny meant, yeah.
He's like, no, he's a riot.
Yeah. Now, most of your fans, is this fair to say, most of your groupies would be men? I don't want to be a chauvinist here or but that's probably is that safe to say?
Practically all, yes, they're men, which is, it's weird when I played in a golf tournament with Cameron Matheson, the soap opera star. Right. All right, ladies, clap. And you know, and all the guys.
I didn't know I could order just people to clap. I'll use that more often. You will clap now. Now you will clap.
Every hole we were on, all the girls knew him. None of them knew me. All the guys knew me. none of them knew him.
Right.
And I said, Cam, you got the better end of this, I do believe.
Yeah.
I've been like in restaurants or bars hanging out, and you know, beautiful women are around,
right.
and guys are like 3 and 4 deep, like wanting to step up and say, "Did you see the Yankee game?"
Right, right.
I'm like, dude, look at me. Look at them.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing?
Snap out of it, yeah.
Hey, buddy, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. No, you shouldn't have to be telling them that.
No, and
that's the power of ESPN. Well, the SportsCenter Year in Review 2006 DVD is available exclusively at Walmart. Stuart, thanks a lot for stopping by.
Happy
holidays.
Thank you. You too.
Stuart Scott, everybody. We'll take a break. When we come back, Sean Lennon, stick around. Thanks for doing it.